What TV series would you love to guest star on?
Ooh. Gosh, Euphoria? Euphoria for me.
I know, I think they're on their last season. Peaky Blinders.
What movie or movies do you think you've seen the most?
The movie I've seen the most is definitely The Dark Knight.
Honestly, I've seen 10 Things I Hate About You a good amount of times for sure. And then I think She's All That falls right there because I watched it a lot of times prepping for this too.
Actually, I can imagine that. Is there anything that you guys collect?
Basically cars, guitars, and motorcycles. That's my saying. Those are my three things that I definitely have too many of.
I definitely collect, like, this is weird, but like sentimental clothing items. I feel like I like to this is also really weird because I like to, like, when a friend like lets me like have a shirt, she's like, oh yeah, here, you can keep it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, awesome. Never going to forget this person. I like to keep people's shirts. That's really weird. But like, it also just is like something that's like valuable in friendships. I feel like whenever someone gives me like an article of clothing, I like never want to forget it.
I actually think that is very sweet. Jumping a little bit into the movie with the karaoke scene, what is your go-to karaoke song in real life?
I say Since You've Been Gone, Kelly Clarkson is a great one, but also Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. That was just really fun. So I say that one too.
Don't You? You by the
wow, the
Cat Dolls. Don't
Dolls.
You Wish Your Girlfriend Was Hot Like Me? Let's do that one.
That's my new go-to.
I would like to see video of this. Please post.
Okay.
So you guys are both on Instagram, obviously, and I am curious, how much do you debate right before you hit the post button on what I'm about to post? Are you in your head at all, or is it sort of like, just it goes?
It's progressively changed for me. But in the beginning, I feel like I definitely contemplated like, oh my gosh, I have to zoom in on every inch and see, are people going to say something mean about this or point out this? And I feel like insecurities at the time were a big thing for me to like be hesitant. But now I really feel like if I love a photo and it represents me and what I love and enjoy, I'm like, you know what, post it. If people don't like it, they don't like it. I enjoy it. I love it. And it is a reflection of me. So.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm kind of like, if I like a photo, if you don't like it, hey, that's fine. If you like it, that's great. If you want to comment on it, go for it. So I just kind of just pick a picture and I'm like, this seems good.
Yep.
Let's go.
That's the move now.
I am curious. So you meet Mark Waters for the first time. How many minutes did it take before you started bringing up Mean Girls?
Oh my gosh. So Mark and I met and we went like to this little bitty like restaurant. It was super cute. And we went and probably within the first 3 to 5 minutes, realistically, I brought it up. I mean, what an iconic movie. And Mark is an incredible, incredible director. So it's kind of a must. I mean, give him a nod and, say, wow, you are incredible. That's all I have to say it.
Funny enough, I didn't bring up Mean Girls.
Really?
No.
Freaky Friday.
I brought up Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
That was the one for me.
Freaky Friday is an incredible movie.
Yeah.
Right. The thing I think is that you don't want to pull the Chris Farley and be like, remember when you did that movie?
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, you want to sort of geek out about it because these are awesome movies.
Yeah.
Totally.
I am curious. So Addison, this is your first feature film. If you could go back in time on day one, what do you wish you knew from making the movie?
Be more present with, everyone around me. I think I really dove right in when it came to my character, but I wish I would have been a little more present with the cast and crew and just, I feel like been a little more like, more involved in that entire outside world. I feel like I was also really nervous. I would go back to my trailer and be like, okay, time to read over this a million times. But I think I should trust myself a little bit more. Maybe trust yourself a little more, trust your gut and enjoy the time on set.
It is your first movie and I could totally understand being in your head a little bit, being like, I got to do this.
Yeah. For sure.
So for both of you guys, I love learning about the behind the scenes of the making of a movie. For soon to be fans, what do you think they might be surprised to learn about the making of the movie?
It was freezing cold so many nights.
It was, there was a lot of night shoots that we did, specifically at the Gatsby party.
When you had to.
Yeah, there's something, I get extremely wet. And I actually ended up having to get into the shower in a full suit funny enough, you can't even see that the suit's really wet.
Oh
But I spent like 6 hours from like 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. And that was one of the colder nights in LA. And I think it was probably like 40 to 45 degrees out. And I'm just shivering, soaking wet in a suit that I can't take off.
And we also like, I don't know how many you had, but those hand warmers literally was like sticking them under my feet, in my shoe, lining them under my foot, lining them in my like arms. Any chance I got, those hand warmers were literally glued to my skin. It was so cold. I can only imagine what you were feeling.
Yeah, it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant, that's for sure.
So you're saying that making movies is not glamorous?
I mean, hey, is anything all glamorous all the time?
We're doing what we love, so that's great.
Yeah.
But there's definitely days that it can feel like a job, you know?
No, 100%. I've been on sets. I see the way it is. So my last question, it's an individual for each of you. Addison, I'm curious if making movies is something that you want to pursue more in the future. If you're reading scripts, what are you thinking about? And I'm kind of a fan of this Cobra Kai show. And so I'm kind of curious what you can tease about the upcoming season.
So for me, yes. This is only the beginning for me. I'm continuing now to read scripts, self-tapes, auditions, everything that I can to continue, and hopefully many, many more to come. This is a big passion of mine. And yeah, like I said, this is just the beginning.
Cobra Kai season 4. All I can say is that the world is getting much, much bigger, and it's just, it's getting crazier than ever. Specifically, obviously the teaser came out about the All Valley again this season. So I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that. Yeah, we got pretty crazy with it. We know the stakes had to be higher, so we all trained really, really hard, and the fighting's better than ever. So I think a lot of people are going to be surprised, but extremely happy.
Cannot wait. Again, it's going to be a big hit for you guys. Thank you for giving me your time and indulging my questions. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.